meanwhile, I'll introduce myself and the Rupal team. So this is Sejal Mittal from Alcove Studio. And today we will be discussing about glasses, all about designer glasses and glass walls. And Arya will be the host for the same from Rupal Glasses. He has been into the industry. His family has been into the industry from 25 years. And they believe in innovation and getting the new products to market as soon as possible. Today, we'll get an idea about all different types of glasses from him, and then at the end we will open it for a question and answer session where you guys can interact directly, and in case of any confusion, you can contact him. His showroom is based in Bombay, so but I think besides Bombay, also he caters to Pan India. So yeah. Over to Arya. Anything about your company that you would like us to know and introduce yourself? Also,
Yes. So,
meanwhile.
yeah. Hi, everyone. Very good afternoon. Good to have everybody today over here. So, basically, like Sejal rightly said, that I am the third generation of the family that is, into the business now. So, we initially started off as retailers, and now we have our own manufacturing unit and our own showroom as well in Bombay, Vileparle. And our main USP is everything in designer glasses, in luxury products for interiors, be laminated glasses with metal mesh, with cane lamination, smart glasses, so everything. So today, you all will have an very good overview of all the products that are trending in the market right now, how you can use them, what are the limitations, and where all they can ideally be used.
Okay. Okay. Um, I'll just what's the time? Yeah, I think we can wait for 2 more minutes, Arya, before we start. And
Sure.
meanwhile, so you only cater to Bombay, or you cater besides Bombay as well?
No, we do projects pan India. We supply material from Bombay to Hyderabad, Bangalore, Gujarat. So there is no limitation for supplying the material. Wherever the client is, wherever the architect is, we supply the material over there.
Okay, great, great. Fine. So could can you share the screen so that meanwhile it is so.
Sure. Yeah.
So today we'll go through a presentation which Arya has created for us. And there will be a lot of things which will be covered in the presentation. And besides that, also, if you know there are certain topics or about certain material that you want to understand, you can put it in the chat section. And at the end of the session, we'll take up the question answers.
Yes.
So, guys, I hope me and Arya both are audible to you, and we'll start now.
Yes, I think people have joined. We should start now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whoever is late can join later, but I think we should start on time.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like I mentioned, our USP is, not just glass. It is the product of the highest quality with a very good price range, which is suitable even for your, an average client that wants his house done in a very good manner. So that is why our goal is to, make art meet with glass. So be any facade, be it standalone objects like screen partitions, we cater to everything. And again, our main core values that we follow in the company are to, build a good relationship with any retail client that we have, with any architects that we deal with, to make sure that the best kind of service is provided with the timelines, meeting, because in this industry, timeline is a very big thing that needs to be met. And secondly, we have a team for our after sales service as well. Say if anything is wrong with the material, or if any issue comes up after sales as well, we are here to get it replaced, to cater to it, to see and give you a solution. So our main goal is to be a very solution oriented company, not just selling glass. And lastly, every 6 months, every 3 months, we have something new that we push in the market. We have some new material, we have some new fabric glasses, some metal glasses. So we are continuously, coming up with new things to for the architects to use, and for the projects as well. And so today's agenda, what we'll be covering are some very basic concepts of glass, some types of glasses and mirrors, and our main USP being laminated glasses. So I will give you a brief introduction and detail of laminated glasses as well. And lastly, we will conclude with the latest products that we have launched this year.
So laminated glasses, since how long have you been doing laminated glasses and like
Uh, we were the first one. We were one of the first ones in India to have a autoclave free laminating machine. So
oh
just to give the people over here an idea, autoclave machine costs about 1 crore to 2 crores. That one machine. It's a very heavy machinery, and came up with a technology where it is an autoclave free lamination machine. So the machine does the similar work, but at a very cost effective rate. And we were the first ones to bring it to India. During the first 5 to 10 years, my dad was also the agent to setting up machineries in India. So
okay.
we have done about 10 to 15 machineries, installation, everything in India. So it is not that we want to be the only one doing it. We want the industry to grow. We want the people to know about the product rather than just keeping it a secret to ourselves. So that is where the laminating plant came in. That is when the whole factory setup came in.
Okay.
So that is how coming back to the types of glasses that are there. Clearly, there's a clear glass that has a little bit of green tinge to it when you
Hmm.
see it from the border.
Hmm.
So that helps you differentiate if it's a clear glass or an extra clear glass. An
Okay.
extra clear glass will have a white border to it,
Okay.
and it'll be like basically it's called low
I think we lost. Can you hear me, Arya?
hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So was I audible? Were you able to hear me?
I think I lost you somewhere, but then I got you. The audience, were you able to hear him? Yeah, I think you're clear.
Okay. So coming back to the clear and extra clear glass, the thickness, minimum thickness that the clear glass can be used is about 4 mm, and going upwards, the maximum thickness that the companies like Saint Gobain and Modigard manufacturing it is about 19 mm. And toughened glass is again a concept where it is a process to strengthen the glass. So the glass undergoes a heating process of about 250 degrees Celsius, and it is strengthened. And because of that, those glasses are recommended to use in your railings, for your building facades, for your partitions, anywhere where you need safety. Toughened glasses are recommended over there.
Okay. So, sorry to interrupt, but Arya, in clear glass and extra clear glass, you talked about the border, which is fine, the green and the white one. And if I
Correct.
talk about the visibility, when I'm seeing a clear glass and an extra clear glass to my eyes, do I see any difference visually?
Yes, yes, you do. You do.
We do see.
And an extra clear glass allows more light and to give a whitish look, whereas
Okay.
the clear glass will give a greenish look even when you see it from front. Like even when you see it from here, both the glasses will have a little bit of difference.
Okay. And when I come to toughened glass, there is no subcategory in that of clear and extra clear. It's just
No.
toughened.
Yes, so like any clear or extra clear glass can be toughened.
Okay.
Mirrors
Okay.
cannot be toughened. That
Hmm.
is why mirrors break easily when you put them in wardrobes or partitions.
Okay.
So, which is why clear or extra clear glasses both can be toughened.
Okay. Great. ठीक है, I think we can move ahead.
Okay, so the next one is a laminated glass. So, what a laminated glass is basically, it is a sandwich glass which has one layer of glass, one layer of fabric. With fabric, we put a film that could be either EVA or PVB. We'll learn about that later in the slides. And another layer of glass. So it is basically you're making a sandwich of a fabric,
Okay.
and any material as such, can be done with lamination. And with us, we have come up with a technology recently that allows us to do single lamination as well. So you're like in the last 3 to 5 years, only sandwich glasses were used.
Okay.
Now we have also come up with single lamination glasses, which is basically you have one glass and there is no second layer of glass, and we laminate the fabric with only one single layer.
Okay.
So this can be used basically for your kitchen shutters where the profile thickness is there's a limitation for the profile glass should be only 5 mm, 4 mm, 6 mm. Over there, you cannot use a sandwich glass because sandwich glasses minimum are 4 plus 4, which
Okay.
is 8 mm in total.
Okay. So the minimum thickness of a sandwich glass is 8 mm, but now you have come up with something
Correct,
where you can just have glass on one side, which you can give it for 4 5 mm.
correct,
But
correct,
the
exactly.
other side, then the meshes or the fabric is directly visible.
No, it is not exposed directly, like to dirt or to scratches. There is a film layer that we put while laminating. It is not like your normal film on glass that you put with water and soap. This is
Okay.
an entirely machine-based process. And even with fluted, we can do any color in fluted because it is a lamination process again, which only a 5 mm fluted glass with any color of your choice can be laminated now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Great.
this was mainly to get over uh, only tinted glasses being used for shutters, only clear glasses being used for shutters. So that
Hmm.
was being a little outdated, which is why we've gotten that people can use any fabric design in 4 mm, 5 mm for their kitchen shutters, for their anywhere where 4 to 5 mm glasses are required, basically.
Okay. Great.
And the next one would be a frosted glass. Frosted glass is basically it is an acidic etching process, which is done on a clear or extra clear glass, which reduces the opacity of the glass. So there are levels to frosting as well. You can have a high frosted glass, you can have a medium frosted glass, you can have a light frosted glass, which means basically you can control the transparency as to how much opaqueness do you want, how much light do you want to pass. So that is entirely an acid-based process, not a machine-based process.
Okay.
And next thing being lacquered glass, which is commonly known as back-painted glasses. So that is literally any color being sprayed onto a clear or extra clear glass. Again, in this, clear or extra clear glass really matters, because when you do a back paint on an extra clear glass, say you're seeing the Asian Paint catalog and you're choosing a code that your client wants this code for glass.
Huh.
If that same code I put it on a clear and an extra clear glass, there will be a difference
Okay.
because of the tinge of gray, tinge of green. Sorry.
What could be an average price difference between the lacquered glass of an extra clear and the clear glass?
So, non-toughened clear glasses are about 50 rupees per square feet, 50 to 55 rupees per square feet,
Okay.
and non-toughened extra clear glasses go about 100 rupees per square feet.
Oh, that's the difference. So basically, if I'm looking at
Yes,
lacquered glass, then for clear and extra clear, I'll have a difference of 50 rupees.
50 rupees. Yes,
Oh,
correct, correct.
oh,
But again, the view that you will have will be very different. The extra clear glass will be able to match your color code very
exactly.
closely.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
So a lot of time people are confused between lacquered and back painted glass, but it is basically the same thing.
It is the same thing. Yes, lacquer. The word lacquer is usually used in European market, in the US market, but in India we have seen people saying back painted glasses more often.
Got it. Great. Okay. Okay.
So I think this is the favorite for everybody here. Textured glasses. It is the most commonly, the most trending glass that is being used in the industry currently for interior, for exterior as well. And in that as well, we have a big line fluted glass, uh, which is this glass. Like the texture is a big line,
Oh, yeah.
and the minimum thickness of this comes in 5 mm, and the maximum thickness is 10 mm. So like there are only the manufacturing is done in 5 mm, 8 mm, and 10 mm.
Okay. Okay.
And like the sheet sizes vary depending on the requirement, but it is available in three thickness, and the small line fluted, that is available in 5 mm only.
Okay. Only 5 mm. So is it
Yes.
prone to breaking easily?
uh Even fluted glasses can be toughened now.
Okay.
Toughened or HS is heat strengthening. It is not 100% toughening. It is 50% or 60% heat strengthened glass. So fluted glasses are usually HS, but some companies, some toughened companies have now started with toughening 100% fluted glasses as well. Because what tends to happen with fluted glass is it is already textured. Okay, so
Okay.
the glass consistency is not flat enough. So when it goes into the furnace for toughening, it
Hmm.
creates a bend. Like right now, it is a 90-degree straight glass, but maybe after toughening, it will have a 2 mm, 3 mm bend towards the end.
Okay.
So that causes us issues in lamination as well. Because in lamination, we need a flat bed surface to sandwich the glasses. And if it is not flat enough, it causes bubbles, it causes delaminations. So that are some of the challenges that we face when we use toughened fluted glasses. But even that has been, rectified with our R&D teaming up with the toughening plant and getting the right temperatures done, and having the minimum bend to the glass, so there is no damage during lamination as well.
Okay. Arya, you have a question from Shushmita. She's asking small lines available in any color.
Yes, so like small line originally is available in clear or extra clear. We have a laminating process that we do. So with that, you can have any color. We have pink, we have charcoal gray, we have brown, we have red, yellow. So we have a set of fixed, colors that we laminate with fluted glasses. And I can maybe share the options and share a PDF later on to whoever is interested to have a look at that as well.
Yeah. So
But originally,
the colors are like a film which is added to the plain side of the glass, or it is during the process of making the glass that the tint of color is added.
no, it is the original glass shade is clear or extra clear. Then we laminate it. So it is a film that we have, which is machine processed, and this is a machine processed laminated fluted glass.
Okay.
So this color is not originally coming from the company or from the manufacturer. It is processed and done by us.
Okay. So each company will have their own set of color range that you provide, and we can pick up from that, or we can give you a color that we want and you can do it.
So the glass manufacturing company, say for example, Saint Gobain,
Yeah.
they will manufacture plain fluted glass with no color, with no tinge. And
Okay.
when we procure it, we have a set of 8 to 10 colors that we give options to the client. That you can have either gray, brown, red, blue, green, whatever. We have a set of colors, so they can choose from that, and we can do a laminating process onto the clear fluted glass,
Got
which
it.
will lead us to getting that color that we want.
Okay.
Again, the same thing, this kasumbi that you are seeing, that comes in clear glass. Now we have laminated this with yellow film between two glasses. So this is the kind of look that it gives.
Okay. But this is a sandwich now.
Yes, this is a sandwich glass. The sandwich thing is also possible with only single 5 mm kasumbi glass.
Yeah.
So the thickness is not a restraint that you will only need to get a sandwich glass. You can have single laminated glass as well if your thickness is a limitation.
Okay, got it. And also with the thickness, weight also comes. So when we're especially talking about things like wardrobe shutters,
Correct.
weight is important because the hardware should support that weight and it should be easy to
Exactly.
operate. So that is
To
where
slide and move.
generally
Correct.
we need a single thickness glass.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so coming back to the texture glass, we have the box texture as well. Uh, I am actually not running out of samples for that. So I think it is clear in the image that
Hmm.
it has a square box kind of a shape,
Yeah.
which again, reduces the transparency, gives you a blurred look.
Hmm.
And all of like mainly the texture glasses have a limitation in thickness. They have only one standard thickness, which is 5 mm. And then there's a dot texture glass that we have, and then there's a honeycomb design glass. I think this is a little new right now coming into the market. Everyone hasn't maybe seen it. It is
Honeycomb.
still, yes, it is still trending. It is still, the manufacturers are still trying to get it into retail. So it is in that process. But we've had this, we have clients that know about this, that have this requirement. So we keep this product and we deal in this product.
Okay. Okay. Usman is asking, can we curve or bend it? Usman, are you talking about these textured glasses or the fluted ones? Fluted. He's asking if the fluted ones can be bent. So basically, you want a curve.
Or no, fluted cannot have a bend to it, because then the lines will expand and distort, and there's a chance of breakage. Because it's a textured glass, we do not tend to bend it. Depending on the radius, if there's a minimum bend of a very minimum radius, we can try having that done. But a large radius bend is not possible with fluted.
Okay. Okay.
So again, the types of mirrors. In mirror as well, we have clear and extra clear mirrors. Difference is again the same. Extra clear mirrors will have a white look to it,
Hmm.
whereas a clear mirror will have a greenish tinge to it.
Okay.
And we recommend to use extra clear mirrors only where required. Say, for example, there's a dressing table that you need, or maybe in a bathroom mirror, where you will be looking at yourself, not
Okay.
where there's a wall paneling. If
Okay.
if you're using a mirror for a wall paneling, it's better to use clear glass. And extra clear glasses are used mainly for looking at yourself, for dressers, things like that.
Okay. And Arya, a lot of times I've noticed, so there are some brands which are renowned and known कि हाँ ठीक है इसका mirror अच्छा है, मोदी गार्ड का ले लो, इसका ले लो, उसका ले लो. So when it comes to you,
Correct.
you have your own company, number one. Number two, after a period of time, if it is not a good brand, clients complain that there is spots in the mirror coming up. So can you
Correct.
explain that and how we make sure as designers that this doesn't happen to our project?
Sure. So firstly, no, we don't have our own company for mirrors.
Okay.
We again procure from the manufacturers, be it Modi Guard, Saint Gobain, Asai. There are plenty. And the second point is that what happens in mirrors is that there's a mercury coating at the back. So when that coating when that coating comes in contact with moisture, that is when the mirror starts to show those spots and starts getting distressed.
Okay.
So number one thing what we do is, anywhere if I get an order of a mirror, and from my company I make sure that there is a PVC film that comes, that we stick at the back of the mirror of the coating. So that PVC coating, and then you put the silicone on the PVC coating, and then you paste the glass wherever you need it.
So basically,
Otherwise, usually
what's
what
the
happens is
loss?
even the silicone that is used, correct, correct. And what happens is even the silicone that is used for mirrors is very subjective. If you use a very acidic silicone which reacts with the mercury, then that will spoil the mirror earlier. So that is why we recommend to use non-acidic neutral silicone for any glass purpose. That is the safest thing to use to avoid any of these things happening. And secondly, also understand the position that you're pasting the mirror at. If you're directly pasting a mirror on a wall which has water pipes or which has some water intake or leaking coming, then eventually your mirror will get damaged. You need to put up 12 ply. You need to put some protection that doesn't allow the wall moisture to come directly on the mirror as well. So these technical a few things need to be taken care of. Then the mirror can be long lasting and will not cause any distress.
Okay. Okay. Great.
And again, coming back to the last one, antique or distressed mirror. These mirrors are also trending a lot for wall panelings, for lobbies, where you need it's a dining area. You need to put some mirrors. So right now people are using antique mirrors as well.
Yeah.
Antique mirrors again is nothing but an acidic process done on a mirror to give it a different shade, to give it some kind of distress, to have random spots, to give it an antique look. That's about it. And in mirrors as well, there are different colored mirrors as well: rose gold mirror, gray mirror, brown mirror, golden mirror. So that's basically a brief on mirrors.
Okay. Arya, is there a size limitation with distressed mirror, brown mirror, and rose gold mirror? Because recently I was using it for a site, and the vendor told me that I can't recall whether the brown or the bronze one, but one of it he said that is being just imported, is not manufactured, and that is why there is a limitation to size. We wanted a full height of 10 feet, I think. I think.
Yeah.
And with one of them, they said that I can take guarantee because it is manufactured in India, and the other is just only an import thing. So, is there something
Correct.
like this, or can you just clarify?
Yes, so there are in colored mirrors specifically, there are imported and local mirrors. Local mirrors would be multiple local vendors processing the mirror with an acid process to give it the color. That is basically the local mirrors, which do not have any guarantee. You don't know how they will turn out. And imported mirrors are, so like, containers of mirrors come from abroad to India, and the wholesalers have that imported stock of mirrors that is not made over here. All they do is cut and sell.
Okay.
And secondly, there is a sheet size limitation as well, and it depends color to color. Some colored mirrors will have a 6 by 8 feet ka sheet. Some colored mirrors have a 7 by 10 ka sheet. So, it all varies because some mirrors are available in 10 feet. Like say, if you need a gray mirror, gray
Huh.
mirrors are available till 12 feet as well.
Yeah, yeah,
And whereas the rose gold mirror is only available in 6 by 8.
yeah.
So those mirror to mirror, color to color, manufacturer to manufacturer, there is always a difference. In fact, there's always a shade difference as well.
Yes,
Say
yes.
if today you are using a rose gold mirror at your site, and 6 months down the line one of the mirror is damaged, you need to replace it. The
Hmm.
replaced one might have a different shade, and
O-
it will outstand the existing one.
Okay.
So that is a very big problem. That is why we avoid having to procure material from different vendors or from different manufacturers. We have one fixed vendor, one fixed manufacturer that we procure it. So that there is no change in the shade or in the color as such.
And how about distress mirror? Are they available in any particular size or it can be whatever size we want?
So distress mirrors, we have done projects where okay, so we have done Bombay Canteen ka project, and all the distressed mirrors over there were done by us, and that was a customized project. They needed a specific sort of distress. They
Hmm.
needed specific spots at specific places. So
Hmm.
for that, ha- we have to do an in-house asset process, like I said, to achieve that.
Okay.
So in a customized project, there is no limitation as such. But in a ready sheet, there is a size limitation. If the quantity is small, then you cannot go with a customized thing. You will have to somehow manage with the existing sheet size only.
Got it.
So that is the difference.
Okay. Okay. Clear. Okay, Arya.
Okay. So moving forward to fabric laminated glasses. Uh, like I mentioned, usually polyvinyl butyrol is PVB. PVB is a sort of film that comes that we use while sandwiching the glass, because you cannot put only the glass and a fabric and the glass again. There needs to be some sort of film which, when goes into the machine for lamination, it glues the glass and the fabric together. So that job is done by PVB or EVA that is used. PVB is usually used for railings where you need high tension resistance for glass. And EVA is usually used for our partition glasses, for wardrobe glasses, for our usual interior purpose glasses. And with us, we have over 150 to 200 designs and varieties of glass that is there. So this again is a laminated glass between two glasses. The front one is fluted, and there's a clear glass at the back. So it is a laminated glass which gives a rainbow effect.
Oh, wow.
So the variety with us is unimaginable. Like if you like whatever your requirement is, whatever color theme, whatever aesthetic your site is, we have a product to suit that and to match that.
So with that rainbow glass that you just showed, Arya, I have
Yeah.
also seen people sticking a film on the glass and giving it that effect. Is it the same thing, or it is a ready product with that rainbow effect?
No. So the film is not at all long lasting. It is not at all maintenance free. There will be, like, if the film is hampered with or scratched with, it is ruined. With
Okay.
laminated glasses, you have zero maintenance for the glass. You can wipe it, you can clean it without any stress of, damaging the film or the material or the look of it.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Because it is safe between two glasses, and even if it is a transparent layer that we put by lamination, which doesn't, damage the look of the glass from either side. So a film is a very, I would say, cheap thing to do maybe right now in this current market. For office partitions, films are used, they are the best, no doubt. Films are cost effective in offices, so we can use that over there. But for interior purposes, uh, there are oily hands in the kitchen that people use. There is some dust that is always going into frames or glasses. So that really increases the maintenance of the glass with the film.
Okay. Sushmita is asking what is the minimal thickness of these decorative sandwich glass? I think it is 8 mm.
No, minimum is again 4 mm. Any thickness, this is a 4 mm glass and it is laminated with fabric.
Just laminated. But when I talk about, she's talking about decorative sandwich glass, then it will be 8.
No, it will be single, 4 mm only.
Okay.
Whatever your thickness requirement is, we can have that in, like say, if you choose this fabric,
Yeah.
if you need this fabric, this right now is 8 mm, but I can have this done in 4 mm as well.
Okay. Okay.
So the minimum thickness for it is 4 mm and maximum can be whatever your requirement is, 10 plus 10, 12 plus 12, whatever.
Okay. 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 Great. Yeah, we can.
So, okay, so right now we have divided, like we have three categories in fabric glasses as well. Flame glass, ELR glass, and MELR glass. So flame glass is basically something that has verticals and horizontals and something very symmetrical. So that category is flame category, and our ELR category is something that has a very distinct fabric look. It looks like a normal fabric laminated glass. And MELR is our latest series that we've come up with, which gives a metallic finish and a metal look to the glass, but it actually is a fabric.
Oh, wow.
So just for you to show, this right now in my hand is a fabric glass, and this right now is a metal glass, metal lamination.
Oh,
The
yeah.
design is very similar, but costing wise, there's a difference.
Okay.
The fabric glasses would be somewhere, the MELR series would be somewhere about 500 rupees per square feet plus the glass cost. And the metal mesh lamination goes about somewhere from starting from 1,000 rupees per square feet, going somewhere upwards of 3,000, 4,000 rupees per square feet, depending on the mesh as well.
Oh, that costly.
Yes. So we'll just coming back to that in my next slide. So metal is something that is a very luxurious look and feel that it gives. Currently, for any high-end projects, metal mesh lamination is something that is trending. We are getting a lot of requirement for metal lamination glasses, for wardrobes, for partitions.
Yes.
Even in terms of vastu, some people want metal in a certain place where the partition is coming, so they opt for lamination glasses with metal mesh as well.
Okay.
So exclusively, we have about 10 to 15 metal meshes that we have available at any point. And we also have exclusive metal meshes that go somewhere about 4,000, 5,000 rupees per square feet that are only based on order. So if you have a hotel project, if you have some kind of bungalow project where, because we have catalogs for those as well, and if any of that is approved, then we exclusively call in for that metal mesh just for that project, because it is too expensive for even us to have a warehouse for that.
Right.
So that is only on requirement purpose that we call in for that.
Okay.
And for metal mesh, the minimum thickness would be 4+4. We have done uh, uh, the client really needs it, but as a company point of view, we don't recommend it. Like if you need to get it done, most welcome. We are okay with it that there's no damage that comes with it. That it is as good as a fabric sandwich glasses with 4 mm. But in metal, what happens because it is metal, and says you have kids at home, or if it is something, and from behind, uh, some unfortunate thing happens that the metal, because there are wires of the metal that are there in the glass. So with a open side at the back and only a protective film at the back, it sometimes can be a risk of damaging the glass from behind because of the metal wires. So in a sandwich glass, there is nothing to worry about. The metal is between two glasses, so there is no way it can be damaged or hampered with. And even with this, like you can see in this picture over here, we have used a fluted glass on top with a metal in the middle and a clear glass at back.
Oh,
So it looks something like this. This is a fluted glass on top, and we have a metal in the middle and a clear glass at the back.
okay. So such combinations are also possible.
Yes, endless combinations are possible. We are all about customization. We
Great.
are all about, look, we have no, sorry, we have no standardized or, ready sheet available. Everything is make to order, everything is as per your requirement.
Okay. Great.
So currently, even the smart glass or the switchable glass, as it is known, is very much trending, and for office purpose, for shower cubicles, for partitions, for anywhere you need a privacy, but you also want access to it. So what happens in this glass is that there is a PDLC film that is sandwiched between two glasses, and it can use dog for conference rooms, for MD cabins, where people want their privacy for a certain amount of time during a day, and then they can just have their cabin cleared out whenever they want as well.
Okay.
So we're getting a lot of requirements for this as well.
So this is something new. Guys, I hope you guys can hear. We'll be just be taking up questions in 5-10 minutes. And also there is a surprise at the end of the workshop. So stay tuned. Himanshi is asking about high performance glasses.
Guys, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, Aryan.
Okay. So, okay, I'll just start off with the smart glass. So, the price range of this would be somewhere about 2,000 rupees per square feet, which would include, the glass cost, the film cost, and we also assist with the installation for this. We need to do a site visit before, during the site when it is a little bit raw, so we can see what needs. There are specific things that we need. There needs to be a power supply. Then we have a power supply remote that comes. Then we have a box, uh, a small small box of power supply that we need to fit off. So, and again, for this, the thickness minimum would be 5+5. Aluminum section is on site.
Okay.
So this is our latest line of products that we have come up with this year. Even in our Tech exhibition and Index exhibition that we had taken part in, uh, these were the products that were highlighted in our booth. So now people want something different for their homes, for their restaurant designs, for their hotel lobbies. So this is a very international product that we've got to the Indian market now, which is very easily accessible. So this is a sort of glass screen that we have over here. So it has two varieties. One is a clear one, and this is the textured one that is there. And you can see the application as well. It can be used with lighting, without lighting, just as a standalone partition for your interior or for any other place as well. So this is one of the specification, like the thickness is about 12 mm thick, this glass itself, and in height about 100 mm, and in width it is about 230 mm. So we help with the installation. We have our team that assists with the hardware and with installation of this as well.
Okay. Great.
This is the second kind of glass screen partition that we have, something like this. And it comes with these fittings that we provide. So you can attach them one on top of the other, something like this. It's very easy to install again. In this as well, we have three kinds of varieties and texture.
So you provide with the framing of this as well, or just the glass pieces?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible now.
Yeah, sorry. What were you saying?
I was asking if you provide just with these glass pieces or also the framing, which I see here in golden color. That is
The framing can be done from your end.
okay.
We have a third party that does the metal work. If in case you do need it with that as well, so we provide you the contact for that vendor as well, who can, because it depends design to design, site to site, size to size, as to how many verticals you want, how many horizontals you want. So
Okay.
you can have that customized by the third vendor that we have.
Got it. Great.
Again, this is how it can be installed and how it will look as a whole thing. It's a very elegant and a very simple piece of partition. And again, coming back to the clear glass bricks that are there, these are about 8 inch in width to 4 inches in height and 2 inches in depth. So you can have this installed either horizontally or vertically, side by side. However, that is up to you. We have done hotel lobbies, we've made tables as well. So all of these partitions can be customized as per your requirement. You can have lights installed. You can have some kind of colored silicon installed to give it a different look. So that conceptualization is on the client, on the architect. We can supply and provide the material from our end.
Okay. And these glass, you provide me with the glass blocks and it can be easily installed at site with the carpenter and my team.
Correct, exactly. If
Okay.
and we are always there for assistance because these are somewhat new products, so we just don't raise our hands after supplying. We are there with you till the glasses are installed, till the bricks are installed, or till whatever product of ours is installed on site. We are there to assist with that, to help you with the carpenters, with the electrician for smart glass, any of our products. So we give a full end user solution after the product is given to you as well.
Okay. Got it. Great. Akshay and Sushmita are asking about the price range for these glass blocks and the earlier glass pieces.
So pricing is, I would give an approx pricing, which would be about 750 to 770 rupees per piece for one piece. And for project basis, we have a different pricing depending on the MOQ, depending on the quantity that is there. We are open to negotiation based on the quantity as well.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Okay, that's it for I think the types of glasses from Arya guys. Now we can directly take up the questions. You can unmute yourself and ask, or you can put it in the chat section and we can get it answered. And we will also be